chosen ones, your whole entire life, since the day you came out your mother's womb, you've been being watched by people who were not even human. They were all fake the whole entire time, and they were harvesting your energy. That's all they were doing. They saw your light, and they've been trying to do everything they can to capitalize off of you and off of everything and your vulnerabilities and everything for a very long time now. But the moment that you remembered who you were, and the moment that you awakened to what was going on, that was when they knew that you knew, and that's when they were infuriated, because they've been trying to control you this whole entire time. I've done told you, they never wanted you to step into what God had for you. So the whole time, they've been trying to derail you, your whole entire life. This is your fake family members, your fake friends, the people around you who you associated with on your job or wherever you were. This is what's been going on the whole entire time, is that they was always wasting all your energy. You were wasting your energy on them, and they never wanted you to succeed. They've been trying to keep you in the same position for a very long time. You did things with your life that were positive, and they saw that, but they was just jealous that they wasn't willing to do nothing positive with their lives. So they never would tell you that, though, so you had to figure that out on your own. And you've been probably in a very toxic environment your whole life. You've been in a toxic environment, and there's just no growth there. So you've outgrown your environment. You no longer can associate with these people anymore. Now that you have awakened to who you are, and you know who you are, you have to leave these people alone now. And you have to stay close to the Most High every day. Because I done told you the spiritual war is real. And the battle is going on every day out here. And it's a battle for our minds. But you see, these people, another thing was they've been trying to get your inheritance and destiny swap with you. That's what they've been trying to do. They've been trying to steal from you your whole entire life. The only thing they ever did was to come to take from you and to give nothing back in return. And the only thing they wanted to do was to be over you and feel like they were above you the whole entire time. That's all they ever wanted to do. They wanted to tell you what to do, and they wanted to make you to be like them. So this is the reason why they did everything to you the whole time, to try to get under your skin, to try to get a reaction out of you, to try to provoke you to anger. because you're the real celebrity. See, you've always been the real celebrity. They know it. They know this about you. It's just that you had to awaken to know it for yourself. Because the illusion is that you're not good enough, or that there's something wrong with you. That's the illusion that they tried to paint for you by doing what they did to you, to reject you, to belittle you, to humiliate you, and then to leave you for dead into isolation. It was all of them the whole entire time involved with this. They were all in on it. Because what they wanted and what they need is for you to come crawling back to them, so they can manipulate you again, so they can take advantage of you again. You had unique talents and gifts that were placed inside of you from the Most High. They didn't want to be able to see you they didn't want you to see you to be able to use these gifts and these talents to help others. Like I said, this is because they were jealous because they never did nothing with their lives. So they've been feeding off your energy this whole time, your whole life, all of them. And they've been trying to cage you and imprison you in their world. That's what they've been trying to do. But the moment when you awaken is the moment when you saw what they were doing to you. Because many of them were smiling in your face. They were acting nice and all kind of stuff like this and that. And the third, they complimented you at times when you were doing things for them, but it was all fake. It wasn't never genuine. It was just so that way that they could have the opportunity to use you again later for whatever they needed. They've been feeding off of your energy the whole time. All they've been trying to do is just trying to use you for what they needed you for, and then discard you when they were finished. And they would never support you or be about what you were about, because you're not on the same vibrational wavelength. They are not a vibrational match for you or for your energy. They never have been. So they're not a vibrational match to success. They're not a vibrational match for growth. They're not a vibrational match for none of that. Many of these people are lazy, indolent. They don't do nothing. You put into work. You're always improving. You're always growing. You're always making things better. You're becoming better. You're becoming the best version of yourself every day. You're always seeking to improve. You're always looking for how you can do things better, or how you can make yourself better, or make others better, or encourage others, or lift others up. They saw this about you. They saw these unique qualities in you, and this is why they never liked you. But, you realize now that, you've just been wasting a lot of your time with all these people. You've wasted a lot of years with all these people. So you know that you can never, ever really go anywhere with them, because they're stagnant. So now you just have to do everything that you're doing anyway, and realize that You have to do things alone. But you know you're not alone. You know you're not doing it completely alone. You know you have the Most High with you, giving you strength, giving you the courage that you need. So you're going to take all the steps necessary with His help, because they was never going to help you. The only thing they was ever going to do was hinder you. That's what they've been trying to do, like I said, the whole time, was to try to stop you from being able to do what you came to do. But the moment when you awaken, then this is when it was game over for them. And the moment when you awaken, this is when you took back your power. You took back your energy. Now you have your energy and your power back to do what you've always loved to do. But you've had to heal because, you see, these people have inflicted harm on you. A lot of harm. And it's really like you've been the scapegoat for all of these people. This is the reason why they, ostracized you or caused you to be, what's the word I'm looking for? They caused you to be cast aside or whatever. It's because they were unwilling to face themselves, and they were unwilling to ever be a part of anything positive. They're part of the program. They're part of this zombie matrix program. That's all they've ever been. They don't understand that it's not what a person has or acquires externally out here. They don't understand it's what's inside the person that makes the person who they are. See, God, He don't look at what you got. God looks at your heart inside of you, how you treat people. They don't think about that. They don't know about that. See, many of these people, they view themselves as successful, and they are in the eyes of the world. Many of these people have always had more than you, so they've been over you as far as their finances go. But as far as spiritually it goes, they are broke in the spirit, but you are rich in your spirit. You know? And this is the thing that has so many people blinded with this illusion. The illusion is to make you think that whatever you have defines your success. Whatever achievements you've made defines your success. See, we know, though, the chosen ones know that, yes, it's great for us to make achievements or reach milestones, reach goals, have wins and everything like that. But that doesn't define us. Those are good things, and yes, we should all be striving to make achievements and to better ourselves in every way. But that doesn't define us or make us better than the next man. They've always been in this competition with you, wanting to be above you or be better than you. But you've never wanted to be in this competition they put you in. They put you in a secret competition. The only person you're competing with is you. That's the only person you've ever been competing with. But they've wanted you to compete with them, and they've wanted to look down on you because of your socioeconomic status, or because of how many fans or subscribers or likes or views you get. But you don't do what you do for fans or subscribers or likes or views. You do what you do because it's what you love to do. And that's what they never understood about you. You do what you do because you're passionate about what you do. And because God placed gifts inside of you for a purpose. You are here for a purpose. Each and every one of us has been put here for a purpose during this time we are in. And we know that these are very perilous times we are in. And we know that these are the end times, chosen ones. We know because our spiritual eyes have been opened the whole time to everything. We know that the powers that be is who we are fighting against. Ephesians 6:12. The forces of principalities of darkness at work on this earth through the authorities. And we know that they've been trying their longest with this system to work against us, to stop us, to weaponize the system against us. And they threw everything they had at us, but they couldn't stop us anyway. Because we're unstoppable. And because we are them diamond royals. And because we never quit. And we never give up. But they've always wanted you to think less of yourself. And they were happy during the times when you doubted yourself, when you went back to your old self, the old version of yourself. That's the version they love of you the most, because that's the version they know is the version of themselves. It's the stagnant version of yourself, the old version of yourself. That's the version they want to keep you in, because they're trying to drag you back down. They're like crabs in a bucket. They've always been trying to pull you back down to their level. And for a while it did work. It did work until you awakened and you remembered who you were. And then also you saw your own gifts and everything, and you were like, hold up. You know, I know that I'm good at what I do, regardless of whether or not anybody else says I am. Because you could see, you know, what your hands could do. You could see the results, the finished results of your work. You could see that it was complete. You could see that it was, you know, that it really was something that was amazing, something that was in your eyes, you know, and really in their eyes, they knew and have known too the whole time, but they will never tell you, out of jealousy, out of envy, and out of rivalry. Because like I said, they've had you in this secret competition, and they've also been draining your energy all this time. For a very long time, they've been draining your energy. And for a very long time, these people have been watching you to keep you small. They exploited your vulnerabilities. They took advantage of you. in your low points of your life. They did this because it was the demonic entities within them that was doing this to you, because this is a spiritual war. And so it doesn't matter where you go, and it doesn't matter how many different people come in and out of your life, they could be carrying these same entities, because the entities go from person to person, like I done told you before in previous videos. These entities work through these vessels to try to destroy you. And it doesn't matter who they are. They will use anyone as long as the person has not done the inner work and the person is, on a low vibration and entertaining low vibrational stuff, anger, malice, all types of hatefulness and just spitefulness, jealousy. When they're operating out of this spirit, when they're operating on this type of level, this is a very low vibrational level. But you were on a high vibration. You always have been. And that's what they never liked about you. They never liked that about you. And they didn't want you to succeed. They have never wanted you to succeed. But the key for you was when you started remembering who you were, like I said before, and believing in yourself. Seeing your own gifts and recognizing them for yourself, regardless of whether or not they would recognize it. You had to recognize yourself, and then at that point, the whole game flipped. And you took back control of your life. You also cleaned your life up. And you got in alignment with your assignment, with the Most High. And so that's what you've done. And we're seeing this happening all over all the world. All the chosen ones are rising up now. And this is the reason why this illusion and the system is collapsing, and they're terrified because they know that we know who we are now. And they know that no matter how much they tried to suppress us, cancel us, silence us, or distract us, we saw through all of that. And we're no longer distracted. And we're not in a perpetual state of fear. This is what they also wanted to do, these people who's been feeding off your energy. They've been trying to keep you in a perpetual state of fear. They use this intimidation against you. They've been trying to intimidate you. But the chosen ones are no longer intimidated, and we're no longer afraid. So we're standing in our power now. We stand in our authority under the blood of the Most High, under the blood of Jesus Christ. And we know our identity in Him. And this is what they hate more than ever, because they're all losers. They've always wanted you to lose. They've been trying to make you lose this whole time. But you can never lose. Like I told you, we've already won. They've already all lost. And they've been, really you are rich. Not only in your spirit, but you are rich. You're a rich person. You're wealthy. These people have been using your energy and harvesting your energy and stealing your inheritance. They've stole your inheritance from you. And they tried to sacrifice you. This could have been even members of your own family or whoever. They tried to sacrifice you to take you out the game. So that way they could destiny swap with you or steal your inheritance. But it's return to the sender season right now, chosen one. And everything that they did to try to destroy the chosen ones didn't work. It backfired. So all that black magic and everything they've been using on you this whole time, and witchcraft and slander and gossip and all that on you, to run their mouth on you, to try to tarnish your image, it all failed. It failed miserably. So the only thing now that can happen, like I done told you before, is it has to go back to the sender now. And it's over for all of them. It's judgment time. And it's time for them to face everything they did to try to destroy you, chosen one. So anyway, the message today, what I was trying to tell you and just to deliver again to you, is that now you know what it has always been this whole time. These people have been watching you. These people have been energy harvesters, and they've been trying to drain you your whole entire life, and to try to stop you from stepping into your purpose and your destiny. But it all backfired. It failed miserably, and it didn't work. So it's over for them now. All right? So anyway, as always, chosen one, peace, love, light, blessings to you all. I hope y'all are all having a blessed day, man. And, I guess I'm going to catch y'all all on the next one. Till then, peace. I'm out.